Hi guys.
Welcome back to Unpacked with Ethan
And
and
Ethan.
Reese.
And today we're going to be talking about food.
Food.
Do you have a favorite food?
I do have a favorite food. Well, I have two.
Tell me about them.
I love mac and cheese and I love grilled cheese.
Okay. Tell me about your favorite assortment of both.
Favorite assortment? I don't know that I have a favorite assortment.
Like, you'd eat any mac and cheese, you're telling me?
There's some kinds that are better than others.
Yeah,
I
so what's your
hate Kraft
favorite?
mac and cheese. You know what I really want to try again though?
What?
You know the Kraft mac and cheese that's like the kids ones that are like in shapes?
Yeah.
I haven't had that since I was probably like 7.
Really?
And I need a box of it.
You do. The other day, I went to Meijer, and my roommate and I, we got a box of thick and creamy mac and cheese to eat together. And it wasn't as good. I don't think I've had box mac and cheese since I was a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when I was a little girl, it was like, fuck. Like, Joe and I were having a box of mac and cheese for dinner, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? And then I ate it, and I was like, this is really bad. Like, why
What
does
kind
it
was
taste
it?
sour? Meijer brand, thick and creamy. It was 69 cents, which is probably why it wasn't very good. But,
I feel like I always knew box mac and cheese was bad.
really?
Like when I was little, my aunt would babysit us. And
Mm-hmm.
first of all, my cousin was a fucking freak because he would put Kraft mac and cheese,
Yeah.
sliced up hot dogs on it. That's not the worst part. Squirt the ketchup onto the mac and
I never
cheese.
understood that ketchup on mac and cheese.
It's the most disgusting.
Disgusting. Sorry to your cousin.
And he'd mix it together and it would look brown and like it would look so disgusting.
That's fucking gross. When I was little, and I feel like I've told you this, but I had a friend. I can't
Really?
really remember her name, yeah. But she also had taxidermy animals in her basement, and I was really scared they were gonna come alive and eat me, so I never slept over her house. But anyways, what she would make us for lunch, well, I guess her mom would, was just cold hot dogs. Like, she wouldn't heat them up or anything. It would just be like a fucking cold weenie, and you'd eat it. And fuck, I don't think I could bring myself to eat a cold hot dog nowadays, but like when I was a kid, oh my god, it would be like, I'm going over to her house and I'm gonna have a cold hot dog.
That's disgusting.
Isn't it?
I don't think I could ever bring myself to eat a cold
I
hot
look back
dog.
and I'm like, what was I doing? How did I do that? That's gross.
That is really gross. It was probably wet too.
Yeah,
a little bit
like a
wet.
little slimy and smooth. Anyways, okay, so what's your favorite mac and cheese? Like, do you like homemade or is it
Yeah.
boxed?
I hate
Like,
boxed mac and cheese. I'll eat it, but homemade is where it's at.
what kind of cheese? Any?
Any cheese. I love all cheese.
Equally?
Mm-hmm.
Colby Jack?
Ugh. Colby Jack is just so basic.
I know.
If you ask someone their
Basic
favorite
for a
cheese
reason.
and they say Colby Jack, they must not be into cheeses that much.
Well, that's fair, but I think it's a good cheese. It's a good cheese to put on ham sandwiches, and you can't deny it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ham and do you really?
Yeah.
Ham and Colby Jack complement each other very, very well.
Okay.
Anyways, grilled cheese. Tell me about your perfect grilled cheese.
Actually,
It's still turning off. What the fuck?
my mom makes the perfect grilled cheese.
Does she really?
I don't know how she does it. I've tried it the same way she does it. It just never hits the same.
Really? How does she do it?
I don't really know.
Does she use special bread or cheese?
No,
Or
it's like white bread.
It's because she's a mother.
Exactly. But generally, I like just random ass different breads and random ass cheeses. Put them together, see what happens.
Do you like a softer bread, or will you eat like a hard sourdough?
Any bread.
Really?
That's why I wanted to start a grilled cheese restaurant, like a Subway,
Mm-hmm.
but just grilled cheese.
We need to go to Holland. In Holland, they have a grilled cheese shack, and all they serve there is grilled cheeses.
Good. That's what I need to do. But yeah, I want like there's just gonna be a list of breads,
Mm-hmm.
a list of cheeses,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like tomato soup, different soups.
Mm-hmm.
and you just mix it. I shouldn't be saying this. Someone's gonna steal this idea and
Guys,
get
if you steal
rich.
this, we will find you.
I'm gonna
We will
I'm
steal
gonna
all your
trademark
soup.
this tonight just to make sure nobody steals this because I've been talking about this for years.
I feel like it's probably been done. It actually has been done. I just told you
No,
about it.
no, that's not
Nah,
the same.
please.
That's not the same.
Okay, what is your perfect soup to dip grilled cheese in?
I don't know.
Really?
I
I
don't
feel
really
like
like tomato
you don't like
soup that
tomato.
much.
It's pretty acidic. I won't eat tomato soup. Here's my thing. I won't really eat a grilled cheese by itself, and I won't eat tomato soup by itself. Don't look me up and down when I'm sitting. You know what I mean?
No.
But okay. I feel like they balance each other out nicely because tomato soup is too acidic by itself, and grilled cheese is too like buttery by itself, in my opinion.
Maybe you just haven't had a good grilled
I
cheese.
don't think I have.
You haven't had Julianne's grilled
I
cheese.
need Julianne to make me a grilled cheese.
She probably would.
How come? What other soup would you dip a grilled cheese in though?
I don't know. That's what I normally don't dip my grilled cheese in soup. I just don't like tomato soup because after I dip it in, I'm not gonna finish it.
Yeah, that's a thing. I would, yeah. Have you ever dipped a grilled cheese in pasta sauce?
No.
Oh, me neither.
Okay.
Because it's basically like tomato sauce. What are you looking at? Is basically just tomato soup, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I don't think anyways, it doesn't matter. What's your favorite soup? I fucking love soup. What's your favorite soup?
Um, I really, oh, I really like chicken and wild rice,
I know.
or
Have you
just
had
chicken noodle, homemade chicken noodle soup.
what kind of noodle?
What do you mean? What kind of noodle?
What kind of noodle? You like the little short ones? You like the spirally ones? You like the
I don't like no box noodles. You
okay.
make the noodles.
But like the little short ones, like that are rectangles. What shape do you like? Is what I'm asking.
When we make chicken noodle soup at my house, it's thick noodles,
Yeah.
about I'd say half an inch thick,
Mm-hmm.
and they're long.
Long.
Yeah, long and
Whoa,
thick.
really? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like a pasta more so.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But it's not a pasta because actually,
It's chicken noodles.
yeah.
Nice. I really like bean soup.
You would like
Let me tell
bean
you about
soup.
it. Fuck.
You really, oh wow.
I know. So yeah, I feel like the things that I like are very like Reese would like that, you know. But and I think bean soup is one of them. You know, bean soup, brother. Yes,
Go on, go on.
it's so good, and I think we need to drive to a Kirby's Coney Island, only from Kirby's, because there's like the different Coney Islands. There's like fucking I don't know Joe's Coney Island. They have like all different Coney Islands, and they're all like different people, whatever. But there's Kirby's, and they have bean soup, and it is I can't even describe it. It just tastes like mashed up beans with like fucking a little bit of tomato.
That sounds
some
so good, Reese.
I know. But it's not chili. One time I went and I was like, "Can I have bean soup?" And they brought out the chili, and I was like, "This isn't bean soup. This is chili." And he was like, "Sorry, I'm new here." But anyway,
Can we talk about our Walmart
I
experience?
think we need to, guys. The other day we can tell you what we were looking for now that this will come out after we've given it to the person.
We were looking for a grenade.
We needed to find a grenade for a friend.
Yeah. So you go to Walmart.
And
We went to the sketchiest Walmart of all time. It was like we took like 7 different turns to get there. It was the middle of nowhere.
And it was like we drove through like a full neighborhood. It was like the very residential part of the city, and then we just popped out of the neighborhood like basically straight into a Walmart parking lot.
And it was just as soon as we walked in, first of all, we walked in, the greeter was facing the wrong direction and didn't say anything. She was like completely stoic.
And she didn't say anything.
Reese greeted her.
What the fuck?
And she didn't respond. She was just standing there like she was a statue, like she was possessed.
Yeah.
We walk around. It was really, really weird because everything just felt like it wasn't in the right spot. Like, I have never seen big bags, like 20-pound bags of cereal. Normally, when I buy cereal, it comes in a box.
Yeah. I've seen the bags before. They sell them at Meijer, but not that big. Like, they were like a full body pillow size.
Yeah, they were very, very big
and
bags.
It was next to the dog food, too. Like, it wasn't like it seemed like they took this empty warehouse and they were like, fuck, we need a Walmart here. And they just turned it into, like, they just put shelves in it. And then, like, randomly put things where they thought they should go.
And it was, first of all, I think I counted maybe 30 workers. There was a lot of workers.
A weird amount of workers. And there were, like, maybe 6 other customers in there.
There was, like, 30 workers working all at once. And one lady goes up to one worker and asks her to find something for her. And this worker turns around and goes, "Does it look like I have a sign that says information on my back?" I was like, what the fuck? That's what the lady just kind of walked away. She's like, but I would have been like, you work here, girl.
If somebody talked to me like that, I'd be like, what the fuck?
You work here. What do you mean? Do you have a sign that says information?
You're getting paid to help.
It was so crazy. And then there was another, this is what reminded me of it, is there was another worker that Reese asked a question to, and she looked so terrified that we were speaking to her. She was,
I'm new here. I don't know. I'm new.
And then she like scurried away.
She ran down the hall.
It was like we weren't supposed to speak to these workers. There was so many of them, but you're not allowed to communicate with them.
Question either. I swear the mugs. Like, you can't tell me like a general direction. Like, oh, to the right.
Yeah.
Like, babe, I didn't get it.
She was like, I'm new here, and runs away. I swear there was some supernatural things going on there.
It felt like they found all the aliens, and that's why they had to build janky ass Walmart in the middle of Granville, and they put all the aliens into the Walmart. That's
probably exactly what it was too, and that's why they were so angry when somebody tried to talk to them.
Yeah, because they're being trapped inside a Walmart.
And then
it was so fake.
That is definitely what it was. Yeah. There were too many workers.
Too many. Why? Why were there so many?
I don't know. It was insane.
And then the one worker, he was like fucking hitting the box to try to. That was so something an alien would do. He was like smacking the box when it wouldn't fit on the shelf. Like, why are you smacking the box?
Yeah.
Pick it up and put it on the shelf.
Yeah, he was just hitting it. What the hell? And then there was another aisle we walked down.
Yeah. And
there were 2 other workers, because we didn't already pass 70 people that were in Walmart uniform. True. And we start walking down this aisle, and this guy goes, "I'm going to need you to stop. There's wood stain on the floor. Watch your step." And they didn't clean it up.
No.
They just said...
It was there when we walked by, like probably 15 minutes before. Like, they were literally just standing there watching the wood stain. Yeah.
They didn't, like, nobody came to clean it up. They were just standing there going, we come by and they're like, "There's wood stain on the floor. Be careful. Watch your step."
And then I just kind of crept around it, and they just stood there and watched us trying to find the tape that we needed.
Genuinely, I feel like we must have walked into
I think we need to go back.
Something we were not supposed to. Also, we were both a little hungover, so we...
I mean, yeah. It was kind of like...
The whole time we're like, is this our fault? Like, or is everything crazy? But if you're speaking to a customer, do I have a sign that says information on my back? I feel like that's not normal.
No, and then when we were leaving, the man next to us, he was going in like the very high-pitched voice. He goes, "I found what I was looking for."
He was talking to himself.
He like just kept saying it.
At the price scanner, he sounds like a cartoon character. What is, like, the old grandpa from Family Guy, you know?
Yeah.
Herbert the Pervert, is that what his name was? And he talks like this, and he's like, "I finally found what I was looking for."
It's really weird.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was a weird experience, guys.
We need to go back to that.
I think we do, and we need to record everything.
We need to bring someone with us, because I don't feel like people believe us.
Crazy. I don't know if we'll sound mine. 2 schizos. Walmart. Anyways, it was whack. We didn't find a grenade either.
No, they don't sell grenades like they used to.
When I was a child, I remember there being grenades everywhere. Like any toy store
Yeah, of
with like the
course.
little boys stuff. Like
You have a
in the
fucking
toys, you
grenade.
would have a fucking grenade. Like all of the army men, you would have a gun, a grenade, like a shield, a knife. You know, basic weapons.
Basic
Now, I
weapons.
think it might be due to the fact that like shootings are a thing, maybe.
Then why would they still sell guns?
That's true, because there were guns, but also like water guns. I didn't see any like toy guns like I used to. Like there weren't any like bottle cap guns. Like they used to make them looking really realistic when I was little.
Yeah.
And I think they just don't anymore. Like grenades, like that's so impractical. Who's gonna bomb a school with a grenade?
Nobody I know.
Exactly. Like that's. But anyways.
We had to go to a party city
to find a fucking boogie bomb. Which, like, good. I'm glad that we had to do that, but you would think that they would have a grenade somewhere else.
Or even just another grenade. We walked down an aisle of just weapons. Yeah, there was every single kind of knife you could have imagined.
Like a dagger, a freaking samurai sword, everything.
There's one with like 7 sides. Every weapon you could have asked for, no grenades.
Like, what? Nobody wants to be an army man for Halloween, but you want to be a freaking ninja in the Grim Reaper? Like, sure. I just don't.
You want to be a nun with a knife at the end of the cross? It's like,
just give me a grenade.
Insane. Anyway, food.
Italian wedding soup is good. Yum. You don't like it?
It's not my favorite.
I really like the little ricey balls.
Little balls.
Yeah. You don't like little meatballs though, do you?
Little meat. They're okay. I don't know. It's just trying a little too hard to be chicken noodle.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's fair. I don't know. I really enjoy.
Are you Italian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Because when I first met you and you really said you really liked Italian wedding soup, so I just ever since then assumed that you were Italian.
50%.
Okay, good. Because I just thought to myself, I'm like, I've never actually asked her.
You know what I am?
Yeah.
Guess what else I am? I'm 50% Italian or Sicilian if you want to get fancy with it.
Or Slovakian.
I'm 50% Slovakian and a little French Canadian.
Whoa.
I know. Isn't that exciting?
Mm-hmm. That's very exciting. Can you guess what I am? I only know
German?
one side. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's all you know?
Yeah, that's all I know.
I can tell.
What do you mean you can tell?
You look German.
What does that mean?
If you pulled out a German accent, I'd be like, yeah. It's fucking Victor.
Victor, spelled with a K.
Yeah. Anyways.
Food.
Autumn squash soup.
Oh my god.
But maybe you just haven't. If you've only ever had it from fucking the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, but it's never gonna be good. If it looks the way does it always look like that?
No. At the stuff in the dining hall, it like kind of looks and tastes like baby food, and it's not very good. But if you make it good and you have some roasted pumpkin seeds on top for a little bit of salt and crunch, it's really good. I have to make it for you this autumn.
I really don't like autumn squash.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make it for myself, and I'll invite you over for a bowl.
Okay.
And if you don't like it, I'll find somebody else to give it to.
Okay. If I don't like it, I'm gonna pour it over your head and be like, you piece of shit. What are your earrings?
They're little penguins.
Whoa.
And I got them for me from Iceland.
Oh my god.
Sorry, guys.
What's our timing?
Oh, that's a good question. We're at 19 minutes.
Whoa.
That's big. Can I tell you about my favorite food?
Sure.
Hey, thank you.
Of course.
Typically say no. Well, there is all of mine are like weird, obscure, like
I know.
that are literally only found in my hometown. But basically, Rochester Family Diner. It's like this really small, family-owned diner. Shout out to them. The waitress is God. They've seen me at
the waitress is God?
No, but they've seen me at my worst. God, my junior year, I was really sad. And every Friday, I didn't have any friends, but I still wanted to do stuff. So I would like go out and do things by myself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I would take myself to dinner. And so I would go by myself to the family diner because it was like my favorite place. And I would just sit and I would write violently. So picture me sitting in the booth writing. Like, and it would be a Friday, so nobody else would really be there because who goes to a family diner at like 8 p.m.? Anyways, I would go and they have chicken and it's breaded in pecans. Doesn't that sound crazy? It's like a chicken breast breaded in pecans. And you fucking dip it in honey mustard and it fucking hits, brother. It is like the greatest thing you'll ever eat. I need to try to make it. Actually, I have tried to make it and it doesn't hit as hard. I don't know what they do to it, but it's really yum. And why are you looking at me
So random.
I know. You wouldn't think, but it's like they know my order too. They know our whole family's order because I don't know. We like don't go there that often. But my dad gets something really weird. Do you want to know what my dad gets?
Yes.
He gets an omelet with chili inside of it.
What the fuck?
It's so bad. I feel really bad. But it's not good with chili and cheese. I tried it because he's gotten it like since I was little, right? Like it's like
really
whenever
gross.
we go like to breakfast or whatever, he'll get his omelet with chili and cheese inside of it. And then he wants diced onions and tomatoes, but he wants them raw. They always cook them and put them inside. He wants them raw. So it's like this whole big thing, and he has to like walk them through the order. And yeah, and my mom gets a tuna melt with a side salad with extra range. And Gabe doesn't really eat. So he just sits there.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways, they know our order. And the chicken is really, really good. So I think that's my favorite food. I also really like, okay, when I was a junior in high school, I had to take a leave of absence. And the place where I went while I was on maternity leave, they provided lunch for us, right?
Did they have some sort of pudding that you...
No. It was like, you got to like, they like picked it up from like the family diner, again, another family diner, from the family diner like right next door to it, right? It's like every day they would bring in lunch. And they had fucking French toast there. It was French toast made with cinnamon raisin bread. And it was probably the greatest thing I've ever eaten. So I think that might also be one of my favorite foods.
It could have been partially due to the circumstances that it tasted so good?
Maybe, yes. I was like psychotic and on the verge of a breakdown. But thanks.
I can't see it though, so.
We're at 23.
Okay.
But I don't know. It was good. It was funny because everybody would get like really silly things. Like one kid would just get a cinnamon roll for fucking lunch every day, and then they yelled at him for it. They were like, that's not allowed. Anyways, I'm getting a little off topic. I really like French toast, and I think it's an underrated breakfast food.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. You got anything else to share?
Food service. We're gonna be
working at Little Caesars. Are you excited? Have you worked in the food industry before?
No. Well, a little bit for 4-H. Like I had to work the food stand. I never made any food.
Okay.
But when I worked there, I was like the person who took the orders and just stood at the front. Which, I don't know if you've ever been to like a fair food stand before, but at like 2 o'clock every day, it is so unbelievably busy. Like the line goes around the building and out the door. And so it would be me and my cousin, the only two taking orders.
Would you get overwhelmed?
Well, the problem was we liked to take the orders and not think about the people making them. Like we just scoot everyone down the line.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Yeah.
Because the way we did it there is they'd tell us our order. We basically get their order. You don't write it down or anything. You turn around and you scream it to the back. It's like a little girl will be like, "Can I have a ham sandwich and an orange juice?" And I turn around and go, "Ham sandwich and orange juice!" Anything else? Like,
that's so exciting though.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. And I also worked the drink station, but then they told me I was too old to work the drink station anymore, and I had to just take the orders because they liked saving the drink station for like the littler kids who didn't really want to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved the drink station because people would come up and they'd ask for your drink, and you just turn around and grab it for them, crack it open, and hand it
Got
to
to
them.
crack it open for
Oh,
'em?
yeah.
That's exciting.
But yeah, I had to be switched. But that is my only experience. Oh, I was a server for a weekend.
How was it?
It was probably the worst experience of my life,
Can't
and I wanted to
believe it.
die.
I've never served before.
It, no, you definitely haven't. It's really especially there. It was really weird, and I didn't like seeing the behind the scenes of how they make things
Yeah.
because now I would never be able to eat there again. It was disgusting. Like they have certain foods that are just in these tubs,
Uh-huh. Everybody's
like
got tubs, I'm telling you.
a white tub
Uh-huh.
that I would put like grain in for my sheep.
Yeah.
And you take the bowl and scoop it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen so many servers' hands like accidentally touch it. And one time I was like putting one together because not only were we servers, they had us basically plate the food.
Yeah.
Which, what the fuck?
That is
Is
very strange.
that normal?
I don't think so, no.
So I'm plating food that I have no idea. First of all, I don't know the menu. It was a Japanese restaurant. I don't know what these things mean. I've worked here for a day.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, can you go grab this? And they tell me the name for something. And I just have to go back and hope for the best. And they'll like tell me what they ordered.
Mm-hmm.
And they like expected me to know, oh, this is the side for that.
So
It's like
strange.
nobody ever, if you would have maybe like shown me the menu.
Yeah, so you didn't get any sort of training or anything?
No, it was like first day I was there, they're like, all right. Well, they kind of trained me. They were like, you're just, the first day I was there, I can't remember the girl's name, but I was basically just like helping her.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd like walk around to the tables together and take orders together. And then I'd carry the food for her and she'd just walk. And she'd have me like get all the food while she just walked around and like she basically did almost all of the talking.
Yeah.
And then she'd sit in the back and text her boyfriend while I took out the food. And then the second day, I was a host because what?
You have 2 minutes.
Oh my god. The second day, I was a host.
How did you enjoy?
I liked it a lot better.
Really?
But I still did not like it because the way they did it there was, I'm pretty sure this is how it is for most places, but you have like sections that are for different tables.
Yeah.
And when it was busy, the servers would get so pissed. And it's like, I don't know what you want me to do. You're working right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to make sure everybody had the same amount of tables. But some people didn't want tables.
Yeah.
Like, they'd get so angry if you gave them one. I'm like, there's people here, and there's empty tables, and they're getting pissed off. I'm not, and they're going to yell at me for it because I'm in the front, while you sit in the back, taking your third smoke break. Why do they take so many smoke breaks?
Speaking of breaks, we need to take a commercial break.
Oh, fuck. Commercial break.
And we're back. Smoking. Why does every single like manager or person who's in charge of the fucking food industry have a smoking addiction? Are you home?
I don't know. Like I said, I worked a serving job for 2 days.
Okay, so can I tell you about my jobs?
Mm-hmm.
So, started out, I was very eager to work as a child. And at 13, I rode my bike down. No, I think my parents drove me to our local smoothie shop, right? Do you know Beyond Juice?
No.
Beyond Juice is like a chain, but it wasn't the chain one. It was Willoughby's. Oh, maybe I shouldn't name drop. They're closed now. They closed shortly after I left. But anyways, I worked there as a barista, and Doug, Doug had a very big smoking problem, and I think I started working when I was 14, and it was definitely illegal to leave me inside of the smoothie shop by myself for long periods of time, like helping a lot of people, like making their food and their smoothies and working cash register.
You're not supposed to make food when you're a minor, are you?
You can make food. You can't handle knives. I handled knives. You're not supposed to do certain things like heavy machinery,
I thought you weren't
knives,
allowed to use the oven.
ovens.
Yeah.
We also did meal prep. So I got like fairly good at cooking because we would meal prep for like all the vegans in Rochester. So I would make like large amounts of food. Anyways, it was fine. But he would leave to take smoke breaks and he would be gone for like an hour. And I would be fucking responsible for keeping the place afloat. That was an interesting place to work. Smoothies are fun to make, but like you said, you see things and it's like I'm never going to eat another smoothie shop. When the bananas weren't ripe enough, we I guess this isn't that bad, but we would like freaking bake them in the oven and they would be so slimy and just disgusting. And chicken, whenever you get chicken, it always comes in a big plastic bag with a lot of juice in it, a lot of chicken juice, and I would have to drain the chicken juice and I wanted to die. Anyways, you're not saying much, so I'll keep talking. Then, after that, well, I'll talk about my food jobs. Then I went to Crumble. Crumble, I worked at for a pretty long time. I think it's the longest job I've ever had. I worked there for like a year and a half, and it was really good because I guess it wasn't cooking, it was baking, and I fuck up baking. I have a big scar on my arm from baking because I went with this and the pan hit me on the arm. But that job was good, but people are crazy. I must tell you. We
Mm-hmm.
had to call the police on a lot of people. People will do really anything for cookies. Let me tell you that. Fucking, we would have people break in the back door, and this was good. One of my first weeks there, we had somebody break in the back door and steal. We had like probably a stack of like 200 aprons. They stole all of our aprons. So we just didn't have aprons for a couple days. Um, I don't know. I have wild stories. One time a lady called me. We had to do like curbside,
Mm-hmm.
like most places have curbside. And she called me, or like she called and was like, I need you guys to bring out my cookie order. And we were like, okay, we'll bring it out. And she's like, but I need to add something to the order. Like, let me give you my credit card info over the phone. And I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. You know what this woman says to me?
Mm-hmm.
She's hysterical. She goes, you don't understand. I'm fucking lactating and my tits are wet. I'm not coming in your goddamn store. I don't care that your tits are wet. I legally cannot take your credit card information over the phone. You don't understand. Anyways, people are fucked up and crazy.
That's what I realized too. Is everything that I've done has made me very aware. Like when I go to restaurants,
Mm-hmm.
how to act.
Yeah.
Like a lot of places, they have their specific places you can sit based
Mm-hmm.
on the servers and stuff. So if you are one of those people,
Hold on. Continue.
if you are one of those people who gets seated and decides they want to sit at a different table
Yeah.
and gets up and moves, that fucks up everything.
Truth.
So I don't know what it is. I feel like it's mostly just white parents.
Yeah.
And my parents have tried to do that so many times and I'm like, don't do it.
It's always middle-aged people. I never experienced teenagers or like kids who were ever mean. It was
It's
always
so
the older
weird.
people.
Why are they all just so awful?
And they don't understand that like the rules that are like in place aren't things. Like I didn't write the fucking handbook. I'm 16 years old, you know? Like I'm just doing what like I'm being told to do. Like if I could take your credit card info over the phone, like God I would, but I can't. Like why are you screaming at me right now?
It's just so confusing.
I don't get it.
Because my parents, who would do the same thing, worked as servers. My dad was a cook and my mom was a server at the same restaurant
They were? That's cool.
for all of college.
Mm-hmm.
Yet they'll go into a restaurant and be like, I don't want to sit here. Can we sit here instead? Or like when they say, sometimes when the servers are too busy, there might be open tables,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean that it's a place to sit.
Yeah.
And my parents will be like, I see an empty table right there.
That's what my mom always does. My mom was a server for all of college, and she'll still be like, what do you mean you can't see? It's a 20-minute wait. I see an open table right there. Like, Denise, you know. You know. Like, what do you mean?
I will never understand it.
I don't get it.
And that's why I will never respect my elders, because they're
very disrespectful.
The most disrespectful. And then they're like, I have more life experience than you. It's like, do you though? Because it doesn't seem like you're using the life experience to help yourself in any way. It seems like you've just had the experience and then
True. Now you're just being mean. Yeah. I don't get it. And I feel like it's not even an experience thing. It's just like, be a decent human being. Like, why are you trying to make their life miserable? You know what I mean?
It's so strange.
It is. But also, on the reverse, I don't like, okay, I understand that, like, not all jobs are enjoyable to go to, but what would really piss me off is when people would go to their jobs and complain the entire time that they're there, and they act, like, the way that they interact with customers is like, hi.
Don't work there.
Exactly.
Get it.
Oh my God.
Get a job in tech and go online.
That's what I'm saying. When I was at my absolute lowest, like I would get off work and like think about killing myself. When I was at work, I would still be like, hi, how can I help you today? How are you guys doing today? Like I would do anything in my power to make sure the other person had the best day of their life. There was this one girl who came in crying once, and we're really not supposed to do this. I'm talking about Crumble still. She came in sobbing. She was like, I'm having such a bad day. My boyfriend broke up with me. Do you have any cookies that are chocolate with frosting on them? And I was like, no, we have a chocolate chip cookie, but I have some cream cheese frosting in the back. Do you want me to put cream cheese frosting on your chocolate chip cookie? And this woman violently sobbed and was just like floored at the kindness that I showed her. And I was like, babe, I just put frosting on your cookie. Like, it's not that deep. But she was so appreciative. And she was like, you just made my day so much better. You know what I mean? Like, when you're working in an industry where you have so much contact with other people, you have such power to like help set the mood in their life. And I really dislike when people I don't know if abuse it is the right word, but I guess don't take advantage of that power and they like are shitty to them. Do you get what I mean? Like, be kind. Ask them how their day is. You know? It makes your job more fun if you're enthused and you interact with other people. You're not going to have fun if you fucking talk like a robot to people. But if you're like, how the hell are you? And then the people get the vibe and they talk back and forth with you, then you're going to have a good day at work. Sorry, I'm very passionate about this.
Yeah, I absolutely hate people who complain about their jobs no matter what. There was one dude that I had been texting. Every single day this man went to work. Mm-hmm. Now, let me tell you.
Tell me.
I knew enough about him to know he comes from a very wealthy family.
Yeah.
Very wealthy. Like, he's already set for life.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need a job. He got a job because he said he wanted extra spending money. So like, he's not paying for groceries with this. This isn't somebody should be stressed about work.
Yeah.
Every single day that this man went to work, the second he got there, he would say, I hate this job so much. I can't wait to go home. Then quit.
Find a new fucking job. Everybody's hiring.
I'm sure somebody else would be glad to take the job. Mm-hmm. So glad. Mm-hmm. And you're going to sit there every single day. I can't wait to go home. Babe, you got a 4-hour shift today. And you literally have a house at 19 that your parents paid for. What do you mean? I hate this job so much. I can't believe I have to do this. You don't have to do anything. Go get a fucking job that you enjoy.
True.
And stop complaining about it. Because there's 100% somebody that has to do it literally to feed their family. And you're
Yeah.
going to sit there and complain like your little twink ass. I hate gay people. I'm sorry.
I feel like every episode is just going back to hating gay people or
Oh my
men.
God.
We're gonna get in trouble, guys.
Anyway, food. What's your least favorite food?
Do you have one in mind? Because I don't. I'd have to think about it.
I really don't like salad.
You don't, and that makes me so sad. Salad is so fucking good.
I just don't get it. It's what is it?
Crunchy. It's so good. You put some fucking good toppings and some good dressing on it.
I tried 3 salads.
I know you did. And I can't believe you don't like bag salad. Bag salad fucks. Like the ones that we had on spring break. You don't know what I'm talking about? It's like you like get, it's like a pre-made salad kit from the store. Why don't you like it? You don't like the flavor?
It's not, no. It's like every one that we tried was like weirdly salty.
Interesting. Can I try to make you a good salad that you
can
like?
Try, but I might not eat it all.
I've
never been able to eat a full salad.
Have you had an antipasto salad?
I went to the first like fancy restaurant that I went to in like 5th grade, where like I had to wear full on dress shirt and shit.
Yeah.
And they like bring out your different courses, and one of them was a salad.
Yeah.
And it's like, that was the only time besides spring break that I had ever had a salad in my life, because I was like, it's in front of me. I can't just leave it here.
Yeah.
I have to at least take a bite of it before they like take it away.
Yeah.
I felt like I was forced into something I really did not want to do.
What kind of dressing was on it? Do you recall?
I don't remember.
Interesting. It's such a weird food to have such a strong like reaction towards. I don't know. I feel like you might just have never had a good salad.
I've had 4 salads in my life.
My grandma makes like the best salad in the world. It's an antipasto salad. So it's lettuce with, she puts red peppers. Do you like peppers?
I love peppers.
Good. With red peppers, and then cheese and salami and ham with this really good Italian dressing. And it's the best salad you will ever eat in your entire life. And she makes it for like every family gathering. And maybe I'll invite you to one of my family gatherings.
Oh gosh.
You'll pull up in Rochester and you can have my grandma's salad. Anyways, I don't like olives or pickles.
I don't like pickles either.
In my head, they're kind of like the same. Do you like olives?
I can actually, both I can do if they're on things. Like if there's olives on pizza, I can eat it.
Mm-mm.
If there's, I can't even think of what else you'd put olives on.
A salad. Yeah. My whole family loves olives and pickles. My little brother will eat like a jar of pickles in one sitting. Olives, same thing. He'll eat like a can.
Your little brother?
Yeah, or a jar of olives. He like doesn't really eat. He's a very picky eater. And he'll like the bulk of his diet is pickles and olives. And my family, like whenever we order pizza as a family, they all want olives on their pizza. And I hate olives. And I also hate pickles.
What do you hate about them? Because I feel like they don't really taste
They're
like
so
anything.
just like salty and bad.
How do you feel about sardines?
I can't say I've ever like actually had a sardine.
You have to have a sardine. It's the most disgusting thing ever.
It's
so salty. I had them one time just for shits and gigs.
Yeah.
Me and my cousin ordered pizza with sardines and like maybe ham.
I love ham.
I love ham too, but not with sardines.
And
not on pizza either. It was disgusting. And it's like, they're just so gross.
I don't understand it. I've had, because traditional Caesar salad dressing is made with, like I said, it's made with, are anchovies and sardines the same thing?
I have no idea.
Okay. I think they might be made with little fish in it. But yeah, I don't like,
I feel like sushi.
Yeah, you don't like sushi?
I don't like sushi.
Have you had good sushi though?
I don't know. The sushi I've had wasn't good.
Where did you have it from?
Like a sushi place? I don't know.
Well, I don't know. If you'd only ever had like fucking gas station sushi, then I'd be like, well, that's why
I
I
mean,
like
I
sushi a
could
lot.
eat it,
Yeah.
but I would never choose to.
Do you like raw fish?
No.
Oh.
I don't like fish in general. I used to love fish when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
but we'd go to a fish fry every Friday because when I was really little, because I went to Catholic school.
Every Friday in Lent or just period?
Just every Friday they had a
Whoa.
fish fry,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like $2.
Thing.
And so I think I ate too much fish as a kid.
Really? Okay. I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I remembered there was one day in like second grade, me and my friend at the time had this massive container of fucking cheese balls. And Ethan, we ate so many cheese balls, and I've never been able to eat one since. I have been like permanently scarred from the amount of cheese balls that I had that day, and I hate them now. They make me feel. I hate corn dogs so much. Do you like
I
corn
hate
dogs?
corn dogs
Corn
too.
dogs, honestly, everything is just based off of like one childhood experience I had, and it's like fucked me up. One time I had a really bad migraine and while I ate a corn dog. So now I associate eating corn dogs with being like violently nauseous and ill. So I can't eat corn dogs.
I'm so
I honestly
sorry.
don't even know if they're good or not. I think I need
They're
to try a
not
corn
good.
dog. Oh. I feel like they're not. I feel like I've had like a mini corn dog recently and it wasn't good.
I hate
They had
mini
them at the
corn dogs.
dining hall that one time.
Ugh.
They were not bussin'. You okay?
Do you like Cheetos?
I have to be in the right mood for them. Like every once in a while, it's like weird. I'm like it's not something I consistently eat, but like
That's good.
thank you. Every once in a while, well, I have a little brother and he really likes snack foods.
Mm-hmm.
And so we always have like an assortment of like kind of weird like spicy hot chips. So we always have like hot Cheetos in the house.
Do you like hot Cheetos?
Yeah, but I can't eat a lot of them. I can have like maybe
When I
5 and then I'm
moved
like
into college, that was like one of the 2 snack items I brought with me.
Really?
It was a bag of hot Cheetos and a bag of Sour Patch Kids. And I ate the bag of hot Cheetos the first week.
Really?
It was not good though, because the first week I didn't have my own bathroom.
Oh, no.
So I had to go to the communal bathroom and shit my brains out because I ate too many hot Cheetos too fast.
Sounds terrible.
It was really bad.
You like Takis?
I hate Takis.
Takis? I don't know how to feel about Takis.
But I also
you ever had the blue ones?
No.
They're the most vile looking thing you've probably ever seen. But like I said, Gabe will bring stuff home and we'll do taste tests. And the blue Takis are kind of good sometimes.
I think I just hate Takis because it reminds me of like the most stinkiest people from school.
I know what you mean.
Like everybody that I hated ate Takis.
Takis. Yeah. Do you like Chester's hot fries?
I don't know what that is.
Really? Oh, anyways, hot fries are fine. They're really they get sticky in your mouth.
Do you like mushrooms? You don't like.
I don't. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
People who don't like mushrooms.
Yeah.
You need to grow the fuck up.
You'll eat them raw?
Yeah, I would.
Oh. I'll eat them like if they're in like a stir fry or like served on top of something.
Do you eat them on pizza?
I can't say I've ever been given the opportunity.
To have mushrooms on pizza?
Yeah. I just told you, whenever my family orders pizza, they like olives.
So they order a pizza with olives and without mushrooms?
With black olives and pepperoni is typically what they get.
That is a little weird.
Yeah. Okay, what's your favorite pizza topping? Sorry to change the subject, but I need to know.
Probably mushrooms.
Really?
But it's got to be with something else. I
What do you
just get like a mushroom and cheese pizza.
What else would you get on it?
Pepperoni. A bunch of stuff. If I'm going to have mushrooms, I'm going to have a bunch of shit.
Like
peppers.
What?
Oh, I love peppers.
What kind? Green, red, yellow,
Any.
Orange? Oh.
I really love
banana
peppers.
I like banana peppers sometimes.
Not really on pizza.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of weird. They'll get olives, banana peppers, and pepperoni. I don't know what the fuck. I feel like that's a weird combo. I like ham on pizza.
I feel like every time I get ham on pizza, the ham is too thin.
I understand. Yeah, and it's like kind of slimy.
Pineapple on pizza?
I like pineapple on pizza.
Can't.
I like Hawaiian pizza. I do. I also like barbecue chicken pizza. I think that's my favorite.
Barbecue chicken pizza is my favorite too.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know when. No, I just can't do pineapple touching red sauce. That's disgusting
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. That's fair. I understand. I like it.
But mushrooms,
Oh, yeah.
I can't. I think you still need to grow up a little bit, Reese, because
Yeah.
mushrooms,
I am only 18.
everyone who doesn't like mushrooms
Mm-hmm.
is a fucking imbecile. My cousin,
Me too.
I don't know if he still hates mushrooms, but it would be to the point where if we had mushrooms on something, he would sit there and pick them all off individually, like every shred of it. Like it couldn't even be the tiniest piece of mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd pick it all off.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, grow the fuck up. Are you one of those people that picks things off their food?
If I don't like it?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't get something that I don't like, really.
But if like somebody ordered pizza,
Yeah. And I had mushrooms on it?
yeah,
I would pick it off, yeah. Well, I've never had mushrooms on pizza, so I don't know.
grow the fuck
No.
up.
Why would I eat something if I didn't like it?
Why would you pick it off?
You told me earlier that if I made you soup and you didn't like it, you would dump it over my fucking head, Ethan.
But if you made something and I didn't like it, I wouldn't eat it. I'm not gonna. If there's pizza with something that I don't like on it, but I want pizza, I'm gonna eat the pizza.
If there's like 3 mushrooms on it, you're telling me it's that big of a deal to take literally 2 seconds
Grow the
to pick?
fuck up.
No,
And put it on the side of your plate.
No.
And then
You're
probably one of the ones you get
bro.
sandwiches and they got a pickle on it and you hand your pickle to someone else. Is that what you do?
Yeah, because I'm being kind. My little brother will fucks up pickles. So if he wants my pickle,
Grow
I'll give it to him. No, you're wrong. I've literally been at the dining hall with you, and I remember this. There was a fucking meat lover's pizza, and you're like, I don't like sausage on pizza. And you picked your fucking sausage off your pizza.
I 100% didn't do
Yes,
that.
you
because
did.
I do like sausage on pizza.
Then who the fuck doesn't like sausage on
There's
their pizza? Who?
Meat bites.
Maybe, yeah.
It 100% was her.
No, no, because it was somebody that I'm like currently still friends with. Maybe it was Lizzie or Grace, but somebody was like, I don't like little sausage.
You will never catch me picking
It is
anything
Lizzie
off
then.
of pizza.
Really?
Never.
Maybe I made up the memory in my head.
Maybe you did. But just picking things off. I think the other day I picked off a pickle, but not because I was trying to pick it off, but because it fell out. It fell out, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to sit here, pick it up, and put it back in.
I don't understand the big deal, though, of picking out food that you don't like. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Just don't eat it if you don't like it.
Okay.
You have a lot of growing up to do, Reese.
Thank you, Ethan.
You have a long way to go before you're a good person. If you're still picking mushrooms off of things.
You're the devil. Anyways. I actually got really good at making portobello mushroom sandwiches.
My god!
What?
I fucking hate you.
Why?
You're gonna sit here and be like, I don't like mushrooms. Actually, one of my favorite things to make.
Well, it wasn't for me. Like I said, I meal prepped for the vegans at the smoothie shop, and they fucked up the mushroom sandwiches, and I would make them for them. But I don't know. Nobody in my family likes mushrooms either. My dad does. So, but no, my brothers and my mom don't. So, like, we just didn't eat mushrooms growing up in my house. It wasn't a thing that we ever ate.
At my house, we had, like, since we have a very wooded area, we would get, like, mushrooms all the time.
Yeah.
And go out and pick them.
It was just something we didn't eat. I don't know.
So strange.
What are other controversial foods?
But, yeah, those mushroom sandwiches, I've never been vegan in my life, but I fucked those up so hard.
I would marinate them, and they would go hard.
Have you eaten one?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
So why the fuck did we just argue about mushrooms for the past 20 minutes?
I don't know, because I told you that theoretically I would pick it off my pizza, even though I've never had it before. I've never had a raw mushroom before, though.
Well, it wouldn't be raw if it was on pizza.
Oh, I guess it wouldn't be. Maybe they need mushroom pizza at the dining hall.
An omelet? Have you ever had mushrooms on an omelet?
No. So that's a thing. Like, I don't know. I just never really... I've had it in, like... there was this Asian place by my house, and they have, like, a stir fry. And there's mushrooms in the stir fry and I like them there. So maybe I do like mushrooms.
That's so if you have a food that has like a lot of toppings on it,
Yeah.
you're signing up to probably get one or two things you don't like. But I feel like if there's so many things in it,
Yeah.
there's no need for you to sit there and go pick out the things you don't like.
Well, yeah.
Because there's so many things you're probably not even going to taste it.
That's fair.
And if you do, then why did you get it?
That's fair. So do you have a problem with if you go to a restaurant, like modifying? Like
no, if you're like
asking, like, can I have no olives in my salad?
If you order a mushroom sandwich with no
Mushroom, yeah,
then
that's
I'm going to
fair.
be like, what the fuck are you doing? But if you go to a restaurant, get like, I don't know, what's something, like a sandwich and say it has tomato on it.
Yeah,
and you
no
say
tomato.
no tomato.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's good.
But getting the sandwich, they bring it out to you and you pick off the tomato.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I just order things without if I don't like it. I wouldn't pick it off.
That's good.
Thank you.
My brother does not.
He
doesn't like tomato. And he'll get a sandwich that clearly has tomato on it. Then sit there and be like, they put tomato on this. And pick it off and slap it down onto the plate.
One time, okay, what would you say is like the main ingredient for a smoothie? Like, what is the one fruit that is in every single smoothie?
Maybe strawberry, banana.
Fucking banana. You want to know why smoothies are creamy? The banana. If you didn't have banana in your smoothie, it would quite literally just be a slushie. This man comes into the smoothie shop one time, and whatever, he orders something. It was, okay, like the most basic smoothie is strawberry banana, right? It was called Total Energy. So, may I have a Total Energy? I make it for him. I give it to him. He goes to take a sip, and he goes, oh my God, does this have banana in it? And I'm like, yeah, why? He goes, I'm deathly allergic of banana. I can't believe you would give this to me and not tell me there's banana in it. It's a fucking smoothie. Why would there not be banana in it? You know? And then he like screamed at me, my little girl self. And he was like, who do you think you are? Same sort of thing, you know? Like, why are you making such a big deal about something that's clearly in it? Anyways. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. What are your thoughts on asparagus? You can keep talking.
I can deal with asparagus.
I like asparagus. Don't like how it makes my piss smell.
I thought that was a lie, so one time I had to test the theory, and I ate a lot of asparagus one day.
Yeah.
And I had the stinkiest.
It smells so bad.
Ugh.
I like asparagus, though. What do you think of cereal?
I don't really eat cereal anymore.
Neither do I.
How about I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, though.
I've heard. Do you like omelets? Do you like eggs?
I don't like scrambled eggs. If you give me scrambled eggs and put like cheese on top of it, I'm gonna tell you to go fuck yourself.
Really? Why?
Because I just don't like the texture.
I understand.
But I can do an omelet.
Okay.
I can do a hard-boiled egg. I can do anything besides like scrambled eggs.
Do you like egg salad?
Egg salad after I
Well, egg salad isn't like real salad. Like an egg salad sandwich where it's like you take hard-boiled eggs and you mash up with mayo and mustard. Thank you. Doesn't that sound fucking rancid? I would have to make vats of it at the smoothie shop, like literal tubs, and I would have to mash it up. And I don't like hard-boiled eggs. I don't like mayo. I don't like mustard. I don't like onions. I don't like what else would go in it. It was literally just every ingredient that we had that I didn't like, and I would have to sit there and mash it up. And people would get it in between two slices of bread, like a sandwich. Doesn't that sound vile? Yeah, I'm happy you agree.
I don't think I really like eggs, but I can do an omelet because there's other things in it. I don't care that I don't like the egg itself. Mm-hmm. If there's peppers and ham and shit in it, which is why I don't understand why people pick things off. If I can eat an omelet, even though I don't like eggs, you can have mushrooms on your fucking pizza. Okay. And you can sit there and deal with it.
I'm happy you're so passionate about this.
It makes me so angry when people are like so particular with food. Like, I used to be a picky eater, But then I just eat the things I like. I'm not gonna sit there and complain. Mute mic. Every single time we would go.
Did you unmute it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every single time we would go to the dining hall, she would get something and she'd be like, I don't really like, she'd get fucking sausage links and be like, I don't really like sausage and this isn't really doing it for me. I'm like, then why the fuck did you get sausage?
Yeah, I don't get that. Especially at a dining hall. There's like so many different things
Or
you
like
can eat.
just random things. Like, I don't really eat pork. And this pork isn't really good.
Why'd you get pork?
Why the fuck did you get pork then?
That's so weird.
It would annoy me so much. Or get pizza and pick every single topping off of it,
weird.
including the cheese, and it's just the sauce, and then be like, I don't know, this pizza isn't really filling me up. Because you just picked everything off of it.
That's what my
You
brother does.
you just picked everything off of it. What do you mean? This meal didn't hit today.
Like, yeah, maybe get someone if you like one.
And there's like, oh, my favorite food is mac and cheese. There's literal mac and cheese there.
Yeah.
And she gets it, and then she'll be like, I don't really like this mac and cheese. If it's your favorite food,
Then why don't you like it?
why don't you like it?
Yeah.
You can say, this is not the best mac and cheese I've had.
Mm-hmm.
I would never hate on mac and cheese.
Ever. Ooh, one time at the dining hall, they had like this buffalo. It was like vegan buffalo mac and cheese.
I had that one.
That was gross. What did you think?
I really did not like it, but I was like,
I still ate it and was like,
I ate it and I was like,
dinner.
gosh, I really wish there wasn't buffalo in this
Yeah,
because
I
I
hate buffalo
love
sauce.
it's so bad.
Buffalo
Or
is so
when they
bad.
make the buffalo pizza, that was
So
probably one of the
gross.
only times that I didn't finish my food.
Yeah,
Because you
I
remember,
that.
I would always finish my food, and I took
Mhm.
one bite of that, and I was like, I can't eat this. It
Yeah,
was
I
too
hate
bad.
buffalo sauce. I don't understand. Wings? Do you like wings?
I do, but I don't, not buffalo
I
sauce.
like barbecue sauce. Or garlic parm.
You look like a garlic parm type person.
Thanks. Or lemon pepper. Or I like dry rubs better. Anyways, I also don't like bone in. Kind
Oh.
of I know. What?
I hate bone-in
I'm
wings.
glad. They're so gnarly. Like, why would I want to work that hard to get like a fucking ounce of meat off? Like,
And
give
then
me-
sometimes
and most of the time, the
you
boneless
get-
are cheaper anyway.
You get the
The
little,
ligaments.
ugh, so disgusting.
I know.
And I don't like people who, this is another thing that said person would
We have
do.
less than a minute.
Oh my god, I'm gonna finish this real quick. Okay, don't spit out your food. Don't spit out your
Don't
food onto
spit
a
out
plate,
your food.
especially if we're in public.
That's gross and disgusting. Grow the fuck up.
You should be in prison if you do that. That should be a federal offense. Anyway, thank you for watching Unpacked.
We love you.
We'll see you next week.